Hello. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you. Ooh, what a day. What a day. How are you all? Good evening. Wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for joining us. Sorry for the slightly messy start. Unfortunately, a lot of the team are quite ill at the moment, so I've had to step in at the very last minute. And yes. Woo. Yes, Medved, well spotted. Well spotted. This is not Eric. This is definitely not Eric. Unfortunately, Eric is feeling very under the weather. So he asked me at the last minute to step in and do a stream. Now, obviously, it won't be to the same in-depth as what Eric can dive into. But yeah, Flory, yes, I do look different. Unfortunately, I've been ill over the Christmas period as well. I know Michael's not feeling too good, and some of the rest of the team aren't feeling too great. But we're going to soldier on. We're going to try and do a stream of some description for you, at least. So do bear with us. Like I say, it was all last minute. Eric's come down very ill, and he just asked me at the last minute if I can dive in. So we haven't got anything planned as such. Apart from screenshots now. So if you do have any questions, please do still ask them. Obviously, Michael is here, but he's still feeling a bit under the weather. And we'll try to answer as many of those questions as possible. Obviously, we won't be able to answer everything, but fingers crossed, we'll still have a good stream. So, Flory, so another stream without money for the new ship. Yeah, we're going to be playing on my build that I'm currently playing, but we're also going to play a new game because obviously over the Christmas period, the game was on sale. If you've been on Steam, some of the new players may have come along and wanted to see what EVERSPACE 2 was all about. And they may not have dived in yet because it's early access. So we're going to start off with a new game straight from the beginning, but we're then going to dive into my serious attempts at rifts. Now, I will preface this. I've only been into the rifts a couple of times. Yeah, I've kind of been hanging back from them because I know some of you boys and girls out there are all seriously better than I am at these things. So, rift chaos for the win. Yeah, you may be right. Kilted Ninja, you could be right there. But I've got a gunship. I've gone in there, but I've only done like a level 100. And there, you need to obviously at some point check out Eric's Twitch when he's back up fit and well. So, yeah, we're all feeling a little bit under the weather. You probably sound, you know, you can hear my voice. It's a little bit on the husky side. But, yeah, I had the COVID over the Christmas period. So I did have a great Christmas. But, we're all trying to, how do you become above the weather? Yeah, you float, you fly. So, yeah, ask away. Ask as many questions as you can. We'll try and answer them. If I can't answer them, Michael will try and answer them. If we see anybody else from the team, obviously they will dive in as well. So, yeah, there we go. Michael's already answering some in the Twitch. I've got both the chats open, so I'll try and keep on top of them as well. If I do miss any, do apologize, but you can always dive into the Discord and then follow up on Ask RFG in there. So, yeah, you're it's always good fun. It's always good fun, these, you know. But we do these things because we like you all. We love you all, and we're glad that you keep coming back. So, yeah, it is indeed. So we're going to play a new game. Like I say, I'm going to play just so that people who've bought the game over the Christmas period because of the sale might want to see what it's all about. And they might want to, you know, find out a little bit more about the game, how it looks, how it plays, and then ask the basic questions, which, you know, everybody could be brilliant at the game, but they can be a newbie at the game. So, yeah, there it is. So let's dive in with a new game. Flory, since it's ski by stream, will also be screenshots. Be cool. Now, I'll talk about the screenshots in a little bit.
Approaching extraction area. All miners stay in formation. Wingman, you take up the rear.
Understood.
Understood. So, straight off, obviously, if you're new to the game, it's going to tell you how you even fly your ship. If you've never played EVERSPACE 1, very similar controls, obviously. So for those of long-time players, it will feel very, very much at home with it. But for new players, we will run through a tutorial of how just to basically control your ship, which is what we're going to do now. Gilles, how are you doing? Well, any news about the release date? I have no news about the release date, etc. We'll get that one out of the way. I've got no news on it, but I believe we will have some news coming soon from the team, and we'll wait to see, you know, what comes there. Excellent. Right, yeah, I'm just catching up with the rest of it. Excellent, excellent. Right, so how to accelerate, press W, and then decelerate with an S. So we're just going to follow the mining colony as we go. Whee.
Crap.
What's wrong?
Boosts are jammed. Could use a push.
Hey, Ben, we've got a clunker back here.
Got it. Let's meet near his ship.
Cool. So we're going to go to the miner.
What's going on with it?
Just a laggy jump drive. There you go. Good as my granny's creaky old knee.
Thanks, Ben.
I'm nearly out of nanobots. Say, how's your ship holding up?
Just the usual wear and tear. Don't tell me you want to run another mobility check.
Can't risk you breaking down in the middle of a fight, can I?
No.
All right, knock yourself out.
First, show me 2 healthy strafes. Left and right.
Whee.
There.
So strafing
And
with your
What
A
about
and
your
D
hover
keys,
thrusts?
and then
I can so hear your smile.
move up
Isn't
and
it
down with
nice to have
space
someone who cares
and
for a change?
left control. I know I'm
Now
teaching a lot of people
swirls.
to suck eggs here, but it's not aimed at you.
1, 2.
Finally, I need one last strafe with a boost to the right.
There we go.
As slinky rocket dodges go, I'd give you a 4 out of 9. Yeah, you're in good enough shape for the junk pile you're floating.
Try telling that to Callahan. I bet 10 creds that if we don't catch up, he'll threaten to remove this ship from our tally.
Nah, he's a jerk, but not that bad. I'll take that bet.
Let's not keep him waiting then.
Cool. Right, just see a couple of questions. Cyril, how are you doing? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you. Michael has just put that he's working on a press release about the 1.0 release date as we speak. So if you haven't seen that, interesting information there. So yeah, just so you're aware, on YouTube, obviously, because of settings and getting the stream up and running, Michael is logged in on his account, his personal account. So if you do see him, that is Michael. Yeah, he's normally under ROCKFISH Games, but I kind of usurped him a little bit just to get the stream up and running. So yeah, don't worry. That is definitely Michael in the YouTube chat. So he's definitely there as well as in the Discord. Twitch rather, not Discord. Right, so we're going to catch up with Callahan.
Shifts. Have you finally picked a homeworld?
Yep, Eden 12 it is.
There he is.
Ridiculous name, but just can't say no to those terraformed lakes.
I can't imagine what it'd be like to finally be out.
It'll be plasma gin and sunsets, my friend. After the slog we've been through, it's the least we deserve.
I know it was something that came up on Steam in the discussions. You'll see me running around on there answering as many questions as I can. If you've not actually seen and don't know, if you want to look at your various viewpoints, press your V key on the keyboard, third person far, third person near, in cockpit, and then you get the nose view as well. So there's various ways as well to look at the game. So if you want full immersion, you can go into the cockpit. Bearded Frog, I'm on that one because that's how I'm logged in. So, and then we can hold F to catch up with Callahan to do the cruise. There we go.
Well, if it isn't our 2 slackers. 5 seconds longer and I would have removed this shift from your tally.
What's the situation?
There's a Hydra infestation clogging up the entrance. And since you're the one that gets paid for handling these things, I thought I'd be so kind as to let you earn your creds.
I'm on it.
Callahan's a bit of a jerk. He is a bit of a jerk. Just to answer Fred, I would be interested to know what the team is focusing on right now and what you guys have been doing the last 2 weeks, perhaps a bit more than just working towards 1.0. To be fair, over the Christmas period, obviously in the last 2 weeks, the team were taking some very well-earned time off, but obviously work still going on behind the scenes. The team only did come back to the office this week, really, so obviously over the festivities, people were taking a well-earned break. Bearded Frog, to be honest with you, if you want to, yeah, you can tag me, or the ROCKFISH games, or if you want to tag Michael, he might be able to answer as well. Medbed over on Twitch is asking, can you give us a quote from the press release? Pretty please, bonus points if it includes the release date. I like your style, Medbed. I really like what you're doing there. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, love it, love it. Yeah, very, very good. Nice try, I like it. So, Cyril, any information for the roadmap 2023? Once we get the press release out, which Michael's working on now, you'll have more information about what's going to be coming in 2023. So just hold on. So we're going to get rid of this infestation. Boom, boom. Splat, splat, goop, goop everywhere.
Still jammed? Nice.
Wingman, you go in first and secure a path to the core. The engineer will follow with some distance in case anything needs fixing.
How much distance?
Enough to make a U-turn, should he run into trouble. The rest will wait outside with me until I give the signal.
All right, I'm going in.
Get rid of these hydras on the way.
Looks like the last shift never left.
So we've just got to reach the core, which is down this tunnel. Let's go there.
Lots of dead outlaws and miners in here.
Yeah, and since the Hydra had time to spread but hasn't devoured them yet, I'd say they killed each other less than 48 hours ago.
Scrap.
Might want to consider that U-turn. Some of the outlaws may still be alive.
Forget Callahan. I can take care of myself.
Oh, so we're going to check out these wrecks, see what's in them, if anything. Anything crystal, clothing, some credits. Credits are always good. Another wreck here as well. More Aethium crystal. Not smack into too many things. Never a good idea. Let's follow Ben. Ooh, credits. Another shipwreck. Liquor. Always a good find.
The entrance to the core is blown.
Try using your missiles.
Okay, so we've got to blow up this slightly blockage with the right mouse button and a missile shot. And an outlaw drone appears.
Whoever sent that might still be in there.
We'll see.
Interesting. We'll hack the terminal, holding down the F key.
Wait here until I've had a look inside.
Please be careful.
There we go. And into the next cavern. That's the core. We appear to have found...
Finally, my rescue squad.
I have no idea who you are.
Hey, you're G&B scum. This'll take care of...
I don't think
Sorry,
so.
pal, but there are no rescue squads out here. Everyone, the risk meter just went way up. There were outlaws here, and maybe more are on their way.
So what? We've still got an armed patrol outside.
They could be here any minute.
All the more reason to work fast. Let's do this, people. Those crystals won't mind themselves.
And that outlaw was from Bloodstar, not just some low-level grunt. He even had a custom-built coil gun.
I'll keep an eye on the main shaft.
And I'm gonna hold on to the coil gun. Let's hope we won't need it.
Yeah, he's such a jerk. He's Callahan, such a jerk. Right, let's just have a quick look. Yeah, Michael's just updated with press release is going to be about the version 1.0 release on PC and console, supported by a new trailer planned for later this month. So there we go. Straight from the horse's mouth. You can't get more direct than the boss man himself. So, yeah. Interesting. Bearded Frog is a trailer or a teaser? Trailer. I think it's going to be a trailer. But yeah, for those of you that have still encountered the text-to-speech within the game, obviously the voiceover work is still in process. It takes a lot of time and logistics to get the scripts written, the voice actors into the studios, get everything pinned down, etc. So voice acting for the various languages that are going to be supported will be in at 1.0, but obviously for the time being there's a lot of placeholder text. So feel high. Yeah, people may have picked up on that one from the last stream from what Fred Specvet about certain high with a British accent. T3Q, will the trailer include ramen fuel power cores? I see what you did there. If you're it'd be nice. It would be nice. It'd be nice. There we go. Right, so we need to equip the coil gun, which is going to go into our secondary slot. Now you can use the R key if you wish, or you can drag. Left click and drag. It's entirely up to you. So if you want to press R, it will go into there. But you can also drag items in and out with your left mouse button as well. Obviously, for keyboard and mouse players. There we go. So we can come back out of there.
Keep an eye on the miners. I don't want any crystals to end up in the wrong pockets. Hey, what's with the shaking?
Indeed.
Could be the Bloodstar guys' rescue squad. And if they spotted our patrol outside, they won't just come in with medics.
Son of a lizard.
All right, want everyone to stay calm and clear of the walls. I got this. Time to earn my creds.
Here we go.
Chief, you here? Scrap. More miners. They got here first.
Don't worry.
Only one left. That's it. Everyone all right?
We're okay.
Pal, take my last nanobots. You'll need them. My sensors are lighting up. There's more of them coming down the main shaft.
Let's take the fast lane and bust through that drill.
Alright, let's head towards the target.
Wingman, you go first. That patrol better be doing their job out there.
Cool. Right. Let's zoom through. Now we go. I think I killed everything very quickly before I managed to get a lock on with a with a missile. So
They're slaughtering the escort.
God damn it.
You all try to slip past. I'll keep them busy.
the middle mouse does target whatever you're pointing at generally. Left mouse button is your primary, and then obviously your secondary right mouse button will fire that as well. Scroll wheel to switch between your primaries. Oops. Over there going with a pulse. And then coil gun.
My engine's overheating. I can't jump.
You'll fix it. See you back at base.
Hey, you can't just leave me here.
Sorry, Ben.
How long till you can jump again?
Engine's too hot. First it needs to cool down.
I'll buy you some time.
Don't think I've ever destroyed the destroyer before, so I'm hoping that doesn't
Cool down yet?
No.
make things go a bit wonky.
Oh, scrap.
Guess that would be oops.
Scrap.
What's happening?
The engine's burning, and now the fire's moving all the way up to the cockpit.
Use the extinguisher, reduce oxygen. You got this.
I got this.
He got this.
Oh no. Ah,
Ben?
I'm burning, for soul's sake.
Hold on tight. I'm on my way.
Right, we need to get to Ben, who is way over here. Oh, hello. Traffic.
Ben, I'm coming.
May run out of time here. I think I'm going to fail this. I've gone too far away. Oh, we go.
Ben, are you okay? What the hell was that? All systems are down.
That was quite lucky. First mission and I fail it. That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? The tutorial. I failed the tutorial.
Move inside.
Damn it! You're wasting your energy. We're locked in by a force field. Just sit tight and make the best of it.
Looks like they threw you quite a welcome party.
I've been here for quite a while already. Just a regular checkup on what I might know. Where did they grab you? Your outfit looks like GMB work crew.
You guessed it.
These jerks here got no style. Bunch of amateurs. They'll be looking to get the best price for you.
So given your professional opinion, you know a lot about outlaws.
Hell, I know a lot more than they'll ever get from me. You hear me? If it ain't gas mask, so where's your boss?
Things have changed, Bashar. And because your cellmate here killed the chief, I am now in command.
Did he now?
And for your insults, I will make certain you suffer like never before.
Where's my friend, Corbin Grendel?
He's in the med bay, for now. Maybe he'll live long enough to fetch ransom. Your DNA scans show that you're a military clone pilot. No wonder you bettered my predecessor. I wonder what your face value is. What if I broadcast your profile?
That would be a bad idea. You may not like who will come looking for me.
Why would I heed advice from a clone? I know my business.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Station is under attack. And the turrets.
Friends of yours?
Yeah, the kind who want me dead.
Power outage. The force field is down. This is our chance. Let's try to pry the door open. Help me. Grab the door. Oh. Let's get the hell out of here while they're distracted. This way to the hangar.
Wait, I'm not leaving without my friend.
Don't be an idiot. He's a dead man. Okay, get your friend, but hurry.
Hey, Ben.
Huh? What's happening?
It's our chance to get out of here. Come on.
Forget it, man. I'm done for.
I told you I'm getting you out of here.
Over here.
Thanks for waiting.
My pleasure. I might have more luck with a clone pilot at my side.
Watch out. You may call this a warning shot. Attackers are advised to disengage at once.
Great. Stuck between a rock and a damn flaming meteor. It's a colonial fleet. We better stick together if we want to make it out of this alive.
Get ready to jump.
No dice. Drives are jammed.
There's a jump suppressor down there.
So we got our first mission, which is flying blind, and we've got to remove the jump
The
suppressors.
military clone thing. Shooting scrap is in your genes.
Before we dive in, I'll just have a quick look through. I think, yeah, Bearded Frog. Yeah, my PC is probably a slightly higher spec than Eric's. I'm running a 3080 Ti. I'm running at 1440p. I'm in windowed full screen just for the time being, but yeah, I cap it at 144 as well because that's the maximum that my monitor will run to. I am running DX11 mode, but this is just to ease on the streaming, that's all. But everything else is there, you know. Motion blur is off. I know obviously some people don't like it. I'm not a fan of it, but hey, you know, these things happen. So, but yeah, excuse me, holding relatively steady. Right, let's get rid of these jump suppressors. Right. So, just fly up to them, hit F to disable as it gives the prompt on the screen, and that's that one down.
Jumping is still suppressed.
We need to
My
find the
sensors detect two more.
others.
Let's find them and get out.
Right.
Just stay out of view of that cruiser.
Yeah, we're all getting taken out by that.
Ben, you okay back there?
I don't know, man. Not feeling so good.
Getting us out of here, I promise.
At least we're away from that colonial cruiser, which is fine. We just got to deal with anything that's protecting the... There. Oops, missed. There's a drone that's just launched. And we'll take out the turret as well. And we'll just take out this suppressor if we can. That's two down.
I don't get it. The fleet has no jurisdiction here.
This is our last warning. Scans are being initiated on all units. Harboring a military clone is a violation against the peace treaty. Hand him over. We will find him either way.
It's you they're after?
I told the gas mask not to broadcast my profile. Let's finish this and get the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
We've identified you, Mr. Roslin.
Oops.
I'd suggest you submit your sentinel without struggle.
Hold on tight, pal. We're about to enter Superlight.
Oh, man.
The super light we go.
You okay, Ben? Damn, he passed out.
They're tracking us. You need to disconnect your nav, now.
Can't fly blind.
Do it.
Okay, display's wiped. Now what?
I'll give you some cords. 1 sec. There. See that sweet shiny marker? That's our way out. I've seen clones fight before, but damn! Not your first dance. You're a goddamn prima ballerina. What's your name, pal?
It's Adam. And that's Ben in the back. He really needs a medic.
The only medics out here work for GMB, and that's not where you want to be right now. Not with a fleet warrant on your head.
Man, we were 1 foot out of the DMZ.
Don't tell me you had one of those GMB pension plans.
It's called a Lionel Grady retirement scheme.
Well, it's still a plan, and plans are for fools, my friend. I'm Dax, by the way. Let's get your friend into stasis at my old hideout. That'll give you some time to figure out how to save his life.
I guess it's the only choice I have.
Right,
It's
let's
been a while.
dock at the
Let's
base.
hope that the old rust pile hasn't fallen apart.
Hey, buddy, we're here. Oh, man, you look bad. Ben's not responding. We need to do something now.
There's a med bay, but we need to get to the control room first.
So this is your hideout. This place looks huge.
An old military post, founded decommissioned after the war. I laid low here for a few years after the DMZ was established. Here we are. Yeah, worse than I thought. Problem with the main reactor. It'll only hold us on basic for a while.
How about the med bay?
The cryopod can run on backup power, but no chance of getting the medical facilities running. All we can do for now is put your friend in deep freeze until we can get the reactor back up.
I want to get him in there as soon as possible.
All right.
Let's take it slowly.
In order to fix the main reactor, we'll need parts.
I can help you with that.
Good. I'll give you a shopping list then.
You know, this place ain't so bad.
We just used it to lay low for a while, really. But I guess you could say we had some good times here.
So you weren't alone.
Here's the cryo. Yeah, looks like it's working all right.
Sweet dreams, buddy.
Well, that's done. Now let's get the reactor running.
I feel like you're not telling me something about this place. What were you hiding from? What happened to your colleagues?
Yeah, I knew you'd start asking questions if I brought you here. Look, I took a gamble on you. Why don't you take a gamble on me now? Trust a little. I'll stay on comms and fill you in on what you need to know.
There we go. So that's Dax.
A lot of stuff needs fixing. But we're still good on resources to patch up our ships or refill our ammo should things go south. There's also some space in the storage unit, so feel free to dump your cargo whenever it's getting cramped in that Sentinel. Here's a list of what we need to fix the reactor.
Scrap metal, a cooling unit, all pretty straightforward.
The cooling unit could be a problem. Check out that nearby debris field. That's your best shot at finding one. By the way, I took the liberty of installing 2 devices into your ship. An EMP generator and an energized boost.
Not sure how I feel about you mucking around inside my ship.
Yeah, well, let me know how you feel once one of my goodies saves your life.
Indeed, indeed. So that's Dax. He's obviously a mysterious fellow to begin with. Obviously, as we progress the story, we'll find out that he's a little bit more of a nice guy. Just comes across as very abrupt. Just a question that I did see in YouTube from Asta Wild. Is there any plans for a mobile version of this game? As far as I'm aware, Michael may jump in and tell me otherwise, but as far as I'm aware, there is no plans for a mobile. It's going to be PC and console with Steam Deck support. Oops. Whoop. So, right, we've been given some new devices. Now, devices obviously help us in our battles, in our fighting, in our dogfights with the enemy, all the different ones that we come across. So you've acquired your first device. Warfire devices are vital tools for handling tougher enemies in large groups, whereas support devices will help a pilot to survive longer. Some devices will need a target that is in range to function. Others can be activated in any situation. Devices can be upgraded with upgrade tokens that are received at level ups. Once a device reaches level 5, the device is mastered and its devices modes are unlocked. With device modes, you can tune the device to your liking, maybe even find and exploit synergies between them. Equip devices in the ship menu, experiment with different devices and modes, and find the right mix to match your playstyle. And to be honest with you, that's what it boils down to. A lot of people can say, oh, it's they love playing with say a gunship or a Vindicator with XYZ devices. Other people play a slightly different style, and that's the beauty of using the different devices. You don't have to, go with what somebody would consider the meta for the game. You'll be able to switch them out and choose the ones that you actually like. And you'll do that with various playthroughs. I know a lot of guys that have been following the development for a long time have found some very good synergies between certain devices. And I think there was even a discussion today yesterday regarding hard reset. So I will get back to you on the Discord about hard reset. I did have a reply from the team regarding that. So yeah, we'll put that into the Discord because that was where it was asked. So we're going to have a look at these and we'll dismiss that. Right, so we've got to find some scrap metal, we've got to find a cooling unit, and we've got to find some aethium crystal. We'll have a quick look at our ship as well. So we've been given a couple of things. We're given an EMP generator, which creates an electromagnetic pulse in a 500-meter radius around the ship, disabling all targets for 6 seconds, which is nicer. And then an energized boost instantly catapults the ship forward for 2 seconds. So it's like, whoosh, we fly along. So they're the ones that we've been put in. Also here, when you're in the ship, a home base, or when you're docked, you can alter the look of your ship. You know, you can see over here, I've got the original style. And for customization, you can choose various things because you will pick up colors. Obviously, people who have a playthrough EVERSPACE 1, you'll know that you're able to customize your ship with various skins, etc. Obviously, this Sentinel is very much in the basic style, but if you want to customize it, you can go to here and then you can hit R to edit, and then you got paint jobs detailing planned cockpits and planned ship modules. Okay, so they're not in at the moment, maybe in the future, etc., but obviously not at the current moment. Paint jobs, we can change whatever. If we've got red and red, that's the only colors we've got for the primary livery. But if you want to change that to, you know, any color as you pick it up, if you want to go full red or if you want to go full white, you can. But then also you can change the finish. If you want to go metallic, super glossy, then you can see that as well. Although it looks like it's been smudged. Somebody's been putting paw prints all over it. So yeah, let's go. We're going to go full metallic, I think, with a, as well that. That's a shiny death healer, isn't it? There we go. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. Detailing. Emissive lights, obviously, are what you'll see here. If you look for the little blues and the yellows underneath on the ship, we can change them all to blue. So we'll go blue. Go blue for that one. Yeah. You can even turn them off if you like. So there we go. We'll hit apply. And then we'll go that there. So we're going to apply. So we've got full blue. And then decals. If you want to put a decal on it, you can. Now I do, because I normally go GB, because obviously everybody knows me as Geekbyte. But for this one, we'll put a ROCKFISH logo on. You know, ROCKFISH. And then you can change, obviously, the stylings around it as well. If you want to be all the way around it in a specific color, you can, which makes it look a little bit nicer and stands out. So plenty of more colors to come, obviously, but we do limit them rather than being a total widespread color gamut. We're not we're not picking every color available. There is going to be a limitation which you'll pick up as you go along. But there's some very cool color schemes which players do bring to the fore. Right, let's launch. Let's go find some scrap metal, some cooling, a cooling unit, and an aethium crystal. Now, before we even go anywhere, for those of you that you are new to the game, we're going to give you a little hint here. If you want to find some nice things straight away, before you fly off, little hint. Fly round and underneath. Look what we can find. A nice glowy patch, which would suggest that there's something there. Maybe a little rocket to the face and go miss. Boom! There'll be somebody somewhere, and I know they're going to just say this. Somebody in the chat is not going to have ever done that. They've not realised it's there. So let's have a look in the bulletproof container. Bulletproof containers you can't shoot open, obviously, because they are bulletproof. But we can hit that. And then we get a mainframe component, which is an incomplete part of a rerouted military-grade circuit designed to amplify shipboard destruction. A full stack of these will construct a mountable mainframe expansion. Well, that's handy. We've also got some iron, and then we've got a sensor, which is actually an upgrade over the one that we've got. So we'll take that anyway, because we can always sell it. So there we go. Here we go. So we get a little description because we picked up our first mainframe component. A full stack of these can be converted. Mainframe expansions can be used to enhance attributes like firepower, precision, structure, utility, resistance, and expertise. Be aware that each enhancement on the same attribute costs more than one before. So there we go. Right, so let's get out of here and we shall go find... Oops, did we actually miss something? Yes, we did. We've got some atheum. Is that actually in here or is it through the other side? Oh, it's around the other side. Whoop. Right, let's fly around the other side of the asteroid. And then we'll collect some of this. So when you're mining, when you're collecting resources, you pretty much want maybe a flat cannon, you might want a beam laser, etc. But all we're going to do is just collect that. And then listen for the ping. Ding. And then you'll see the difference. But there we go. Yeah, just regarding the question earlier about the mobile game, Michael has said there's no plans for a mobile version of EVERSPACE 2. Free to play is just not our cup of tea, plus way too complex of a game for a touch input. So there we go. So that's just clarification on there won't be a mobile EVERSPACE 2. Alright, so we're going to go to the debris field using our F. All these resources. More scrap metal.
No, just 8 more shifts and they would have paid me a ticket to Eden 12.
Eden 12, huh? That's one ridiculous name.
They have lakes there?
Cool. I dig lakes. When I was a kid, my old man used to take me kayaking almost every day. That was on Byron 4, just before the whole place went to hell.
What's kayaking?
You serious? Scrap, we've got a visitor.
Leave him to me.
Maybe a good time to pop that gift bag and try one of your new devices. In the meantime, I'll lock the front door, just in case.
So, our devices are on 1 and 2, but that's on the keypad, on the number pad rather, on the keys at the top. So, damage, there are 2 basic types of damage, kinetic and energy damage. While shields are solely affected by energy damage, armor can only be brought down with kinetic damage. Once the shield is down and the armor destroyed, both damage types will decimate the hull. Usually a weapon deals both types of damage, but depending on which value is higher, you'll want to use different weapons in different situations. So yeah. So we know he's, going to have a... We're going to get close to him and hit a stun. Up. There, he's stunned. And then we're going to hit 2 to boost away. So that is our use of the devices. So, and then obviously you'll see in the bottom corner, we've got 37 seconds, 36 seconds on the cooldown and 43 on the energized boost. So we're going to take out his shields. You can see he's already dropped. So we'll just hit him with it. That again. Oop, there we go. Dead.
There, alone again.
He must have detected us when we reactivated the hangar.
So about kayaking.
Kayaking. Best thing ever. Say, they never told us soldier grunts how you clones worked. But I heard they gave you guys fake memory fragments to keep you motivated while fighting. If kayaking isn't in there, someone clearly didn't do their job.
There we go, some nanobots which we can put into there, which will be very handy.
My memories are fragmented, but not fake. They're a mix of random experiences taken from my clone father's life and every incarnation that came before me. All passed on from clone to clone, until they ended up with me.
Holy! So you're some kind of body-hopping immortal soul.
Well, not anymore. The cycle was broken. So this time when I die, I'm done.
You know what I would do if I were you?
No, what?
Not croak before I've been kayaking. I really mean it.
I ever get the chance, I will. More outlaws.
Make sure that the area is cleared before you head back. Don't want anyone to kiss and tell about this base.
Collect this before we engage. There we go. So, oh, they're fairly far away, so we're still okay. The pull range is about 2.5 kilometers-ish. There we go. So let's go engage them. An outlaw drone, outlaw Weber. We'll get rid of those as well.
Hey, Knockroach was right. We've got new neighbors. Let's give them the tour.
Oh, just get in range. Oh, I've got webbed. How uncouth. Up. He's down. Pull the cooler unit and the outlaw drone. Done. And the Weber drone. Web me as much as it likes.
There's quite a lot of traffic around here.
Yeah, something must have happened to our cloaking system. Any luck with those resources yet?
Checked off everything on the list.
Great. Now bring the parts so we can give that reactor a whirl.
Right, I'm just going to check this container, which is just here, because you never know what you're going to find. We'll get some more nanobots, and I bash myself straight in the face. There we go. Right, so what have we got yet? We got those, we can stack into there. There's always cooldown when you put something into one of your slots. Right, so let's get back to the home base quick as we can. Let's dive in there. Whoop.
All right, let's fix the scrapper.
So we've just acquired the companion of Dax, which we'll have a little look at. I fired one rocket foe. So we'll just replace that as a homing missile. So when we look at perks, we've got obviously companion perks. So Dax being the first one that we come across. Each companion comes with his or her own set of perks that can have multiple levels to unlock. Unlocking is done by fulfilling the requirements. Sometimes you will just need to provide some simple resources. Other times you are asked to accomplish certain tasks. Note that all resources you are investing in a perk cannot be retrieved. So always think about when and how much to invest. So yes, sometimes obviously you might think, oh, I've got to use like 12,000 credits, and you put all your credits into there, and then you realize you haven't got any credits left. So yeah, sometimes you just got to be a little bit thoughtful. But obviously to get the reactor online, we've been and collected the stuff. Now just kind of here, and you can see the green dots on there, the green diamonds. That is going to tell us that we've got all of the items that we require. You can also see Dax has got a little green floaty diamond, so has the reactor. So it's basically saying that we've got items, enough items to actually complete the upgrade. So let's invest. Now, so we can choose, obviously, scrap metal. We've got 11, but this is the amount we've got. This is the amount that we need. So that these are the amounts that we have, and this is what we need to invest. So we're going to invest. There we go. So that's the 11. That's completed. We're going to put 1480 crystal in. That then becomes completed. And the cooling unit. And we've got one for spare, which is always good.
It worked. Never thought I'd miss this shabby place. Those Bloodstar idiots had me locked up for ages.
What do they want from you?
Well, what they want from everyone. Credits and information. Unfortunately for them, I don't share with outlaws. Anyway, this is where we're at right now. We've got lights, climate control, and access to scans of our vicinity.
Can the scans help me navigate Superlight again? I can't fly blind forever.
Good idea. We can't reconnect our navs, or the fleet would immediately locate our asses. But with these scans... Here, have a look.
Cedo Outer Rim, Orbit, and Union Bridge?
Not far, then.
That's as far as we can scan?
It's far enough for now. At least what we need to do next. I need you to fly to all 3 locations, and keep an eye out for little devices we like to call beanies.
Beanies?
That's short for beanbags. They're small DIY signal distractors, and used to keep this base off enemy radars. But obviously they don't anymore.
Sounds like a job for Ben. You need an engineer on this, not me. Why don't we focus on getting him fixed first?
No time. We're lit like a bonfire. If we don't figure out what's wrong with the distractors now, we won't live long enough to save Ben. Tend to the beanies and make us vanish. That'll give us time to figure out what to do with your friend.
Ah, there we go. So, we pick up a new quest. We can also craft as well because we're getting resources. But obviously now we've got perks. We have more perks from Dax, which will allow us to do some repairs. So you only pay for 70% of your hull repairs or your equipment repairs, and then free hull repairs up to 30% of the maximum hull hit points once you upgrade that fully. Tractor beam, which is one that I like to use just because it's easier to collect items. Increase the base tractor beam range to 800 meters, allows you to pull multiple objects at once, and increases the speed at which items are pulled. So they're obviously perks that will be handy for collecting more stuff. So, you know, that's why I like to do it. And then the cruise drive one, which is obviously 3 separate parts to it. Reduce the cruise activation delay by 1.5 seconds, then down to 1.2, and then 0.9. So obviously you bring down the activation quite nicely. But obviously we do need upgrade items. Just over my shoulder here, you can see that we're going to need crystal diodes, credits, and plasma for that. So we've got to find those things. Not necessarily easy, but we'll get them over time as well. So there we go. Let's go on a little journey then. Watch out of there. Now a nice shiny ship. Right, so we've got to go find some beanbags. So we've got to go to Union Bridge, Rodeo Orbit, or Ceto Outer Orbit. So we shall fire up the super light drive with holding down C, and oh, here we go. Right, you can fly there very, very slowly if you want. You can set a custom waypoint being the map, on the map directly if you want to. Or we can choose, obviously, where we're going to go to while we're in this orbit. It's entirely up to you. Obviously, it's very, very slow in this speed. We are getting there. It's down to 38. But if you press F, the autopilot will kick in. So you can see that we're going a lot quicker. Now, obviously, as you unlock an area, you will kind of master the area, and you will be able to fly there a lot quicker by holding down the shift key. So that makes it a lot easier. So once you've done the challenge for the area, sweetness of speed is yours. So we're here at Union Bridge. We're just going to try and... That's a signal distractor there. We've got other things over there that eventually we will go look at. We've got an outlaw drone, a couple of drones there, which we'll take out because they're going to get in the way. They're taking on the GMB. So let's just hit that. There we go. And that one's done as well. Easy peasy. If you do find, by the way, that you are either struggling with the game in terms of difficulty, there is options. You can go into your settings, into gameplay, and you can see at the top we have normal or other settings. So if you do find it too easy because you're an experienced pilot, please do change the difficulty and test yourself. Now I know Eric, he does normally play on very hard, which is obviously there, which is the highest difficulty. I'm just playing on normal, just simply so that I can show off without dying too often the intro to the game. But if you do find that you are struggling, you know, maybe you're new to the genre of space looter shooters, by all means go down to easy or very easy. There's no shame in it as long as you enjoy the game. We'd rather the players enjoy the game, and that's why we've got the option there. If you get very frustrated with it because there's a certain part of the game that seems too difficult, turn it down to easy, turn it down to very easy. There's no shame in it. And then you can change it back again once you get more familiar with the game. So you can set it to however you like. I'm actually just going to put it up a notch. Probably going to absolutely just regret this. Right, there we go. So off we go again to the signal distractor.
Found it. It's covered in debris. And its power core fell off. I'll plug it back in.
No, keep your distance. Don't go in until you're ready to take some damage.
Uh-huh.
It's an ambush.
You got this.
Right, that's one down. Get rid of the Weber. He's done. And the scout is hiding. Where are you? Come on. Come out. There we go. The shields are down. In with the Gatling. Boom. Go. Thank you.
How did you know it was a trap?
It's called scavenger baiting. Outlaws do that a lot. Besides, beanbags don't run on power cores.
Boink.
So, removing the debris should be enough.
There we go.
Done. First beanie's back
Marvelous.
online.
Excellent. For disappearing act, we need 2 more.
Right, so we're going to fly on. We're going to go to Ceto Outer Rim next.
How did you end up in a place like this?
Originally, I was stationed in the Ethan system as part of our rear guard subunit. We did some scouting missions, but really not much else.
How many were you?
Around 12. Some died, some became outlaws. 2 pals and I got out before the war got really ugly. This is where we ended up.
Feels like the edge of the universe.
It isn't, but if you squint, you can see it from here.
Alright, we're just coming up on Ceto Outer Rim. Obviously, you'll see other things popping up as well, which you can take a look at your leisure. You never know what you're going to get. Right.
Any sign of the beanie out there?
Don't know. I got this marker jumping around on my display, though.
Could be it. Try to follow it and keep me posted.
Right, let's
By the
take
way,
down these
you better
Proto
check.
Scouts.
There used to be a trader
Hopefully.
around that area. Calls her shop the Flying Duchess. Maybe worth checking out.
Damage limiter. I was trying hardest to get away, but got his shield down. Let's just hit him with the Gatling. Boom, there we go. Did take some hits on the shields, but yeah, there's the Flying Duchess. Should we need to speak to her, we can go have a look there. There's an escape pod there. I'd say, well, we will go see the Flying Duchess because I think it's nice. One of the NPCs that you can come across. Here she is. I'll try not to bash into it, but same as always, find the landing pad, swoop in and hit F to dock.
Oh, would you look at that? Customer or outlaw?
Customer, I guess. But can't you be both?
Not here at the Flying Duchess, you can't. I operate an honest business.
I see.
Say, you look like you could handle yourself very well in a situation. Are you up for some challenges? Hunting outlaws in a more creative way.
Oh,
I'll even throw in some reward for you. What do you say?
well,
Let me
okay.
take a look.
Okay, so we've just got one of the challenges, which is Outlaw Hunt. Wizard Jerry, you're asking a question over on YouTube there. I remember Eric said in 1.0 some ship dealer will sell certain ships only, like Stinger only, etc. Any news follow-up, as well as the commodity prices for different station? I think that's still in discussion. I'm not entirely sure for definite. If you want to pop that question up on Ask RFG on the Discord, we'll try and follow that up and see if we can get any update on that for you. As well as the prices on the commodities as well. So we shall see. We shall see. So when you go to the Flying Duchess, you can ask to see what they've got. Basically, they have a shop here as well, so she may have some items that you want. Also, as you go around, you know, you're going to pick up some various items. We've got the sensor that we're not going to need. Now, we do have a couple of options here. We can sell it for credits. It's worth 22 credits, which isn't a great deal. Or we can destroy it. It's entirely up to us. We could equip it again as well. Same with the liquor. We're going to sell the liquor because that's always good, because we can't do anything with it. On the inventory as well, we can destroy it, like I say, to get the blueprints. So let's just... We need a cargo thing. I forgot about that, but yeah, and then we can craft some stuff. So, yeah, she's not really got anything. There's a tuned energy core there, which is slightly better, but sensor that we sold, which is no better. We do need scrap metal. Anything that's got the little green icon is basically saying that you require that for one of your perks. So as you can see here on this one, which is the first step of the repairs with Dax, you need credits, iron, and scrap metal. The tractor beam, we need power cell, iron, credits, and Aethian crystal. And the cruise drive, we need some plasma, credits and crystal diode. Now, obviously, if you wanted to buy some of the stuff, we could. Plasma is expensive, and we haven't got that many credits yet. We've only got 619, so we're probably not going to use that just yet. But do remember that she does have these things which you may want to come back to at a later date, because she does get around the universe. So you never know what you're going to do. Right, the other thing that she just gave us was the challenges. So she's given us Outlaw Hunt. Now, this is given by Marie DeVint, who obviously we've just spoken to, the owner of the Flying Duchess. Get rid of some outlaws in a creative way as a warning to other outlaws. So we've got to kill 5 outlaw scouts affected by EMP. So once the scouts are trapped in the EMP, just take them down. Kill 10 outlaw drones with missiles. That's 10 of them. And kill 3 outlaw webbers while not webbed. A lot of the time you will do these as you fly around. You won't have to necessarily go out and get them, but sometimes you might want to, because as you can see, well, if I get out of the way because my head's in the way, you get some credits, you get XP bonus, and you unlock the Outlaw Hunt too. But when you master it, you get a 10% discount on all equipment items at the Flying Duchess, which is quite handy. You want to see the map up to now craft? That currently is the map as it is. Some of these areas you do not have access to. Not yet. Not yet, anyway. Flory, will there be an option for a station party at our station? So much drinks and we can't even enjoy the Earthwide. That would be quite good. That would be quite good. So, yeah, you can see a lot of the places that we do get to go. You've seen Eric, obviously, flying around, etc. But you'll have access to more areas in 1.0. So, there we go. Greasy, unfortunately, yeah, for some people who have just joined us, Eric's not very well today. We didn't want to miss out on doing the stream, so he asked me at the last minute to dive in and do the stream to take over. I'm normally the voice asking the questions, so yeah, Eric unfortunately is not with us because he's not very well. In fact, a few of the team haven't been very well, myself included, over the Christmas period. So we're battling through the best we can at the moment. So yeah, fingers crossed. We'll be everybody will be a bit fitter and healthier in the coming weeks. So keep your fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed. Right, so that's the map for those who wanted to see it. yeah, Flory, I am the voice from beyond. Yeah, so yeah, when we're doing the streams, we are Eric's doing the flying, doing the commentary. I'm doing the asking of the questions, and I collect the questions from the chat. So you don't normally get to see my pretty face, you know. I'm sorry if you want to keep, you know, be scared, then obviously you come to the right place. So right, so we're just going to pick up this scrap metal. You can see that there's a little weirwood marker bouncing around there. As we get closer, obviously our scanner has picked up on some things, so we'll check out this shipwreck. Yeah, we've got some wiring kit. May come in handy. May come in handy. And we have some iron, which is very handy because that's what we need for one of the perks. There we go. There we go. Heading over here.
Is the distractor hidden in a giant shipwreck surrounded by mines?
I do remember a wreck, but it's been a while since we had the beanies out there.
Okay, let's just get a little bit closer. We'll still follow this little ping. Okay. Looks like we have some hydras.
Found it. It's infested with hydras.
That could explain the weak signal.
Let's clear these off if we can.
Cleared it. Second one's up.
Nice.
Nice.
One more and the show is on.
Okay, so we won't go into there because we may come back to this point. But who knows? Who knows? Right, we shall fly on. We'll just do the next part of the section, and then we'll probably switch over to dying in some rifts, which I'm sure will be wonderful. Like I say, I've only done a couple of rifts.
Beanbags. That was Maddox's idea. Said they make our indicator jump around like beanbags getting juggled.
Juggled?
Man, you obviously never had to endure shift duty.
Jackson Mullen, when is this game coming out? First half of 2023, but we've got a press release about 1.0 coming out soon. Michael, who's the CEO of the company and is in chat, he's working on it right now. So there'll be some details coming out soon.
I used to surf with. Scrap, the filter's rattling again. Talk to you soon.
Right, so let's go for this signal distractor. See what's happened. Yeah.
One of your beanies.
There we go.
Looks like an asteroid bumped off half of its antennas.
Maybe we're lucky and they got caught up somewhere.
Yeah, to open the rift, you have to have done part of the storyline, hit level 25, and have the spatial bypass unlocked. So it is a little bit way in. The rifts are seen as a more end-game challenge for players who've maybe got to the level cap, etc. So it's not aimed at the lower-level players. They are definitely seen as an end-game challenge. So yeah, special bypass is a fast travel system, which you do get through the story. I'm not going to spoil it too much, but you will see it when we switch to the other build that I've got. So yeah, you just need to keep playing.
Hey, try running a holo scan to simulate the crash.
And what do you think I just did?
Smart man.
There we go. So let's follow that and see where we go. And there we have.
There's one.
If the joints are up for it, you don't have to be a Quark mechanic to reattach them.
Right. So we just grab it, and you can see that it's pulling it along, or pushing it in this case. And then we just need to get quite close, and it'll reattach like so. Good. And then we follow the other one, roughly in a straight line over here. Looks like we may get into a bit of a firefight. Whoop! Mind that big asteroid. There we go. Once you hear the little ping noise, obviously you've got. Hey, so you have a fully charged your ship's ult, or your ultimate power. Ults are special ship abilities that can be activated to unleash a mighty offensive or defensive power. They're usually charged by shooting down enemies and have been used to be able to charge again. And be sure to not to waste your ult on a single weak enemy, but at the same time, don't save it for too long. It's just a matter of time when the ult is fully charged. While active, you can stop the ult to preserve the remaining energy charge. If you're getting surrounded, we can hit that. Yeah, there we go. Let's just use that on there. So we've leveled up to level 2. We're using the ultimate. We're going to get rid of that scout with our ultimate as well. And we'll just turn that off. There we go. So you've reached a new level. Yay. Level 2. Each new level increases your base stats of structure, firepower, precision, utility resistance, and expertise, which will give bonuses to your hit points, damage, and repairs, etc. A detailed breakdown of these stats and their effects can be found in the ship screen. You've also received a device upgrade token, which can be used to upgrade any device to the next level. There we go.
Give me those credits.
Give me those credits. He wants the credits. I want this container because I want to see what's in it. Boop. Some more credits and stuff. That's always good. Right, so the disruptor antenna is in here. And we shall fly quickly back to the distractor to avoiding the asteroid. And we'll get this plonked on.
Good as new.
Good as new.
All beanbags are back online.
Excellent.
You can see that. Our base marker is now everywhere but here. You can come back to base now. I found something that can make life a lot easier for you.
There we go. We need some scrap metal, which is good. So we've got all the things that we can pick up here. We're not going to do them yet. We won't want to spoil them. So we're going to just jump. Now, he's saying, obviously, planetary obstruction, adjust course. Now, for the super light to work, you can't be obviously pointing straight at a planet. You kind of got to go around a little bit. So you just need to make sure that you aim away into deep space and hold the C key. If at any point you do that, it'll go, no, you can't get through there. So aim away into deep space, power up the Superlight Cruise, and away we go. Again.
Station AI, do you link?
Affirmative.
Ooh.
Good. Make a cross search on Maddox and Dax. I don't know their last names.
Found multiple mentions in the Ethon mutiny. Second Lieutenant Dexter Dax Bashar is facing murder and desertion charges after the death of First Lieutenant Gabot Voigt. It is believed he was assisted and is still accompanied by Lieutenant Henley Maddox, transferring full entry to pilot log.
A mutiny, huh?
Ooh, bit of a mutiny. Oof. By the way, if you are new to the game and you want to try it out, you can on Steam. There is a free demo available, which gets you, a good feel for the game. You're playing through a lot of the quests, missions rather, that I've been showing you right now, and you get a feel for the overall game as well. So please do try. If you're a little bit undecided, it's always worthwhile, and it is free. Doesn't cost you anything. Just download.
Check this out. While going through some old junk, I found some protective plating for your ship. Might give you an edge in an upcoming fight. I put it in our storage.
Fancy. There we go. So that's in the storage. We get some plating, which obviously you can see is saying that we can put it in the empty plating slot, so we can hit right.
Bits?
Whip.
Dax, who was Gabbard for?
Oops. Too many things, and then the cutscene joins in. So plating, slightly different. Installing a plating item gives your ship armor. It protects against energy damage and is a second layer of protection after your shield has been depleted. Once your armor reaches 0%, the hull of your ship will become vulnerable. Plating items automatically repair a small portion after each kill. They can also be repaired on stations or through special item on ship attributes. Or attributes. Yeah.
I wondered how long it'd take for you to look me up.
They say it was a mutiny, that you killed your superior officer.
I didn't kill him, but I didn't stop it from happening either. That war, the things we all did, it wasn't right. My friends and I, we had a plan to get out and make it all mean something. But Voight was hell-bent on stopping us.
And there I was thinking plans were for fools.
Never said I wasn't one myself. Look, I know how hard it can be to trust someone. Maybe you'll find it easier if we focus on fixing up your friend and see where it goes from there.
It's really all I'm asking.
All right, let's start by having you head over to the Union Bridge Station and buy something called a Prime Sense STA. That's an old but untrackable scanner module. With it, we can finally see the entire system without the fleet seeing us back.
And then?
We use the scanner to look for a medical station. We loot the place, beef up our med bay, and let the medical AI patch up your friend.
What if there are no medical stations around?
Cedo isn't that small. We're bound to come across something.
I was hoping for something more solid. Well, all right. What's the name of that scanner? Prime Sense STA?
Correct. Have some faith, and I promise it'll be worth your while.
There we go. So that is pretty much the early missions that you're going to do. Obviously, if you've never played it before, you've got a lot to unravel, a lot of mystery. There's a lot tied in with, obviously, EVERSPACE 1. So do check that out as well. But just bear with me a second. We are just going to time that out. There we go. There we go. Right. So let's just go back to our there into there. So we're just going to load up a one of my other saves, which I've got to find. There. So this is my gunship. Something new that I'd not actually played through before. T3 Lunacy 1000, no shield, no armor, common, only run. That's definitely not going to happen. That's definitely not going to happen. My attempts in the rifts have been very minimal. I thought I'd give them a go, just for you to probably look at it and we go, yeah, that's not how to do it. But we're going to give them a try. This, again, obviously, we're going from one extreme to the other. What you saw earlier was pretty much our early intro into the game. Yes, it's going to be revamped for 1.0. I think Michael touched on it earlier. That is obviously going to change slightly. But this is the opposite end. This is going to be when you're level 25, when you're kind of near enough finished the story, and you've got the spatial bypasses. So, yeah, gunship. I've not really played it. I've been a bit of a sentinel kind of guy. No, you're not supposed to notice, Bearded Frog, that it was just a little speed run, you know. So anyway, now I'm open to suggestions on this, but I've got energized boost, I've got the teleporter, I've got the EMP, and I've got the front shield generator. I've been trying various things. And I just thought, you know, we'll go with it and see how it plays. So, yeah, we're going to give it a whirl. Let's launch. We are at Brio Plant, which looks fabulous at this time of year. There we go. So we're going to go find the spatial bypass. One thing I always like around here is so I was just going to take a nice picture of my ship and then I realized that I'd stopped. So of course, stealth mode enabled. Like, where's my ship gone? Where's my ship gone? So yeah, whatever we do is don't move. But yeah, that's the ship. It's looking all glowy, yellowy, grey and blue and all kinds of colours. But yeah, I always got to love, say, the art team. Right, so when you're here, obviously you can use it in two different ways. The spatial bypass, you can activate it to travel around if you want. Or you can see the second option, which is hold down F, and that is to create an ancient rift. Obviously, we're going to try the ancient rift. I know we can see that upgrading the front shield. Yeah, I haven't got anything. I've only got no more of the device upgrades. I literally got that quite late on this one, so it'd be something that I would do later on. You can see as well, we've got Final Reckoning, which is the auto cannon, also Pango's Pride. They're the only ones that I've picked up to now, so I've thrown them in for the time being. And then we've got nanobots and other stuff in there as well. So I'm going to see how it goes. I'm certainly not going to be doing it on a high level, as some of you guys do. So, Kai Nebula Rift on the lunacy. It's currently set to 100, so increasing the lunacy will increase the chance of obtaining a legendary item after finishing the rift. Use Tears of the Man to increase the chances to 100%. Currently, the enemy damage is 55% more at level lunacy 100. Enemy hit points are plus 44%. The loot quality is 200%. The legendary equipment chance is low. Okay. So, yeah, have to be a bit low. Flory, can you already say anything about the Rift pay method already, or nothing ready yet to... I can't tell you anything, to be honest with you, on that one, Flory. Maybe in the future. Okay, there'll be a bit more information. Like I said, over the Christmas period, obviously, it's been fairly quiet. Because of time off, etc. But obviously, Michael's doing the whole press release for 1.0, and obviously we might have more details in the near future. So yeah, have a look for that. So I've done a lunacy. I'm going to do a 200. I don't know how this is going to pair. I really don't know. Lord Remo, is there a release date yet? Nothing confirmed yet. We've got a press release coming later this month, I believe. And we're going to have more details, but it is going to be first half of 2023. XL, is there any new concept art you could show us? I haven't got any new concept art because of the whole very lateness of me having to dive in to do the stream. I've got screenshots from what Eric's chosen, but I haven't got any concept art that I can show. But yeah, it's going to be worth your wait, Lord Remo. Hopefully you'll be able to dive in to release, and I'm sure everybody's going to be very interested to see how the game is. Now, there is going to be something, and it always crops up, especially on the Steam forums, and it does catch people out. Obviously, a lot of people have been playing through the game currently as early access. There is, we have to strenuously say this because people don't always know, but there is going to be a save wipe for 1.0. So everybody is going to be starting from 0. Everybody's going to be on the same code. Everybody's going to be on the same saves. We're not going to be kind of letting people be level 25 straight from the off or anything like that. So just please be aware, at launch, everybody, you are going to have a save wipe. I know some people are not happy about that, but it is done for a very, very good reason. For player enjoyment and obviously development as well. So, yeah, just thought I'd throw that in because it's always a nice bit of information. So, right, let's try. What can go possibly wrong? Apart from everything. Right, I have no idea how this is going to go. This could end in absolute tears. Armor drone there, he needs to go. I think this is actually the first time using the autocannon in the Rift. Thank you. Ooh, hello. We got a snipey boy somewhere. He just hit me very hard there. Yeah, I'm getting sniped from somewhere, aren't I? Where are you? I was an outlaw ravager as well. Where is? Ooh, there we go. I love that he's still firing at anything that moves. So, we get the portals. We've got enemies leave behind corrosion fields. We have every time an enemy is destroyed, all others present gain 5% speed. Ugh, don't like the sound of that one. I think we might go corrosion field. I think that'll be that one. Yeah. I think we might do the corrosion. That might be the better option for me, I think. I really don't fancy the gaining the 5%. We do have screenshots to show as well after I've probably died a little bit in here. Result. First time I've heard Hive today. Obviously, we didn't get him in the early build. Ooh, webbed. That's not good. Let's get out of there. Just got to avoid these corrosion fields. Ooh, hello. On. Whoop. Corrosion again. Nearly. That detonator drone was just trying his damnedest to get to me there. I get that freelancer out of the way. Gone. Come on. Whoop. Get the turret rocking and rolling. There's the sniper drone. Boom. Nice. Boink. Just love how the turret just keeps going. Just keeps blasting. So, next into the next part of the rift, we've got every time an enemy is destroyed, all gain 5%. Oof, again? Wow. And this one is corrosion fields again. That's not a bad choice, is it? Okay, so I think we'll go with this again. The corrosions. We'll see how this one fares. Like I said, I'm not a gunship user. I'm not. This is my first one that I've actually owned. I've been more of a Sentinel guy playing through. So yeah. I mean, you just gotta look at... Well, hello. We were just getting zapped there, weren't we? Not very nice. Whatever you are. Just trying to take a nice little pot shot of me. Whoop. Ooh. There we go. All the deets on the ship. That's not very nice, is it? Got some Zorilla in now, so that's going to be an interesting one. Drones, 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 drones. Drones, drones, drones. Anybody seen a drone? We got the turret on the go again. The turret does help massively, if I'm honest. It does help. Where are you and what are you hitting me? Thank you. You need to stop. That's not fair. That's not nice. Yeah, it is, to be fair, but Lunacy 200 is quite chill. Like I say, it's only about my... Ooh, hello. Viper. That's not good. Ooh, ooh, well done. Okay, that would be what's causing us a bit of a problem there, isn't it? There we go. That did help having that that drone there. The drone carrier. Right. The portal is there. Up. Let's enter the portal. Right, Edema Inquisitor. It's time to take you down. Try and get rid of your shields while you bring your friends along. And you go boom boom. There we go. He went boom boom. Ooh. Go on. There you go on. There you go. We get pulled out with all our goodies as well, which is nice. Always nice. So there we are. We reappear in the Katy Nebula. Whoop. There we go. So all the stuff appears with us as well. You can see all the items. Eye of the Storm. We'll grab all the things, all the stuff. Have a little look at what we picked up. So a new legendary appears, which is Eye of the Storm, which is the sensor. Very nice. Definitely increase the firepower, precision, utility, and expertise. Secondary weapon will always critical hit when your ult charges below 50%. That is quite nice. That is quite nice with the ultimate as well. Would you want to switch it out for Pango's Pride? Would you want to switch it out to Final Reckoning? I'm not entirely sure you would. Interesting. So, yeah, I mean, that was just on a 200 run. Obviously, you get a load of other stuff that you might want to sell. You might want to dish out to your storage, etc. But for any other ships that you may be carrying. But yeah, just as what Bearded Frog has just put in the YouTube chat there, to do with hard difficulty levels in there. The difficulty is only affected by the lunacy that you choose, not whatever you have set for normal, medium, easy, kind of setting very easy. T-Cube, does the 500% for Reckoning with Eye of the Storm make it deal 1000% damage? Now, Eye of the Storm does give you critical hits. So, I don't know if it'd deal 1,000. I'm not entirely sure on that multiplier. It'd be interesting to see. We'll have to ask for that question as well. Slow Ring, can we get some post-stream singing tonight? With the way that my throat and my head is, that is definitely a big no, unfortunately. Yeah, after getting over Christmas and etc., and the whole team seemingly has got some bug of some description at the moment. Yeah, sadly, I won't be straining my vocal cords. Definitely not. So, yeah, I mean, that's not bad, the Eye of the Storm. But like I say, would you take Pangos off instead? That's an interesting one. Yep, see, as soon as you do that, you only have 2 legendaries. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take Pangos off. I'm going to put our optimized plating on, but then I'm actually going to put in the Eye of the Storm, and I'm going to see if we can. We did the 200. That wasn't too bad. Yeah. We try 300. We'll try 300. Shalroon, once we get details in place with regards launch and everything else, then you'll certainly see EVERSPACE 2 being pushed a lot more. I know you obviously think that there's not a lot going on with regard, but obviously there's a lot going on in the background. You won't always see everything, but there's a lot of things getting put in place with regards promotion for the game, etc. So yeah. Right, tell you what, have we got the... Yeah. Come on, Scout. You need to die. Thank you. Where are we? That needs to go. Ooh, well, have you? You can get out of the way, Zorilla drone. You're not eating me for breakfast. Nope. Not today. That's he and Pete. He needs to go down. He's a pig. Ooh. Right, there we go. Oh, we got the drone again, haven't we? We've got the drone. We've got the drone. Ow. Let's get that out. There we go. Well, let's just turn the turret off for the time being. Ooh, doink. Wow. That drone was doing its damnedest to hit me and hit me hard. So, we've got the portals of enemies drop mines when destroyed. Enemy hit points are hidden. And a random item is overheated for 10 seconds. Every 10 seconds. I hate that one, to be honest with you. I do not like that overheat at all. Mines or hit points? I think we'll go hit points. Hit points aren't too bad, I don't think. So we'll try that. Once we've done this rift, whether we complete it or not, we're going to have a look at the screenshots that we've had picked out by Eric. He did manage to pick some out, but sadly, he like I say, he's not very well at the moment. So he asked me to step in at the last minute. And that's why you've got my beautiful face to entertain you for the last couple of hours. Need to take that sniper drone out. He can go. And the weather drone. Ooh, no, we don't. Oh, there we go. Blinky, blinky, blinky. Get out of the way. That's cool. We've got a lot of things coming in. So let's just get out of the way if we can. That's that one done. His shield just went there. You saw the little blink. There we go. He's done. Hello, Madcap's done. And let's get the turret rocking and a rolling again. The turret does absolutely obliterate things in here. Ooh, hello. Not liking that. What are you hitting me with? Nasty outlaw raider. There we go. Ooh. Right then, so we've got a portal of enemy type names are hidden. We have the enemies slowly repair their hull. And enemies deal damage, area damage upon death. Okay. I think the names hidden would be good. Right. Let's see then.
Well executed.
Come on. Your shield down. Come on. We need those shields down. Don't run away. Come back. Come back. Come back. There we go. totally hit the wrong key there. Right, get the turret done. There we go. The turret critting, actually, when it's below 50%, is quite phenomenal because it's just destroying everything. I'm quite glad that... Whoop, lots of mines there. Mine. 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 There we go. Ancient something or other, whatever you are. That looks like a madcap. Not like that was the best combo. Yeah, there he is. Destabilized, gone. Come on. There we go. Get the turret up and going again. He's getting long distance away, but it's not all good. Come on. Come on. Needs to be gone. Yeah. Boop. Did we... Last portal. Yard sensors. Yard sensors. Right, so hopefully get through this and then we'll get onto the screenshots. Hopefully. Let's get the shields down if we can. There we go. Shields are gone. Let's hit with a flak a little bit. Go back to that. Oh no, we just died just as we killed her. Oh, I got hit too hard right at the end. Denied. Flip. Right. Bear with us a second. We shall just switch over to some screenshots. Back in a moment. Yeah, we were so close with that run. I should have just hammered it with rockets, but no. Denied. Right. Let's have a look at some of these screenshots. So let's just switcheroo. Here we go. Some lovely screenshots brought to us by the wonderful people on the Discord. So if you do see your rather marvelous pictures, then congratulations. You've Slorin, absolutely new bite. Yes, sorry, I did make a boo-boo there. Did make a boo-boo, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt. So here we are. Right, let me just double check on that. Let me just give that a little squeeze. Yes, so this one is BW Lambrecht. Again, these were chosen by Eric. He sent them over to me. We'll just have to look at them casually and just decide why we think they're cool. And if you like them, obviously do give some praise back on the Discord as well. So obviously BW Lambert does like some really nice in cockpit. Now it's a combination, is this one? I know it looks like space lightning or a crack on the windscreen. It's obviously inside the cockpit, but that looks like the front shield generator, the red one, the red variant. So yes, it's very, very clever. And obviously there's the site decals running through this screen as well. Comprehensive insurance indeed. So yeah, well done, BW. That is a cracking shot. Very well framed with the planet in the background, and obviously the effect is catching people out. But yeah, I believe that is the front shield generator, which does look rather splendiferous. Right, next up we have Crispy Muffin. Now these are all in kind of alphabetical order, so I'm going to be going through these. Crispy obviously is a great screenshot taker, and this one I keep craning my head to see which way around this actually is, whether they've rotated it or not. But it's such a dynamic shot. There's such serenity in the background, but also the movement of the ship. You know, it's almost like there's a dividing line down the middle. You've got the action on the right hand side, and then the serenity and the stillness of deep space to the left as well. Certainly color scheme looks a little bit Christmassy. We've got a bit of green, we've got a bit of red and yellow going on in there, so very, very nice. And obviously the color halo, just creating a nice oval effect all the way around as well. So great shot as always, Crispy. We do love these. If you do want to post some up on the Discord, please do, in the screenshot channel. We do pick some out each week as well. Next up. There we go. Crispy said, yeah, I did. I took it while the previous challenge was up. So yeah, I did think it was quite Christmassy, the old, oh, hang on, that was the old ship coloration there. So yeah, well done, well done. Next up, we have, again, Crispy Muffin. Like I said, these are in alphabetical order. That is just a phenomenal shot. Now, I had a quick look at this image, and I was trying to work out where your ship actually was, but I think it got lost in the whole melee of that explosion somewhere. And obviously, you've zoomed right out very, very far as the eye could see, really. So, again, great action shot. You're drawn to where the crater and the asteroid is, and all the glowing crystals, and then obviously the massive explosion and everything else. So yeah, if you do take any of these shots, by the way, and you are in chat and you want to just give a little description about your focus on this, please do. The more information we have, the better. But that is a wonderful shot. Again, it looks like some of the pictures we've had from the James Webb Telescope of distant galaxies, etc. It just looks like that with the coloration. So well done, Crispy, again. Absolutely cracking shot as always. And but yeah, if you do know where your ship is in the middle of all that melee, then please do let us know. And then next again is another Crispy Muffin. I believe, yes, it is. And this one I didn't actually notice on this one straight away, because I didn't have a lot of time. Like I said, Eric was poorly, and all of a sudden he just said he picked out these. But obviously the coloration is very muted, very brown, very sandy color, etc. Out of a frame explosion is all you need. Very, very good, Crispy. But obviously you see the main ship, and then you see the Crispy ship. But then if you notice the missile that's just making its sneaky way into frame into the top right, and you think, ooh, that's gonna hurt any second. So yeah, not in the face. You don't actually notice it until you think, what's that? And then you realize missile inbound. Very good, Crispy. I like the framing of that. I really do, because you focus so much on the destroyer, this ship here, and obviously your ship, and then you just think, huh? What's that? Very, very good. Very good. Very good. Right. Moving up on to, I believe, somebody who we've not chosen before, but we have Dawn of Will. Very, very nice. I do like this. Very, very moody. Very moody. Love the coloration with the yellows and the red and the mistiness of this area. But then with the stark ship coloration, a little green turtle making its way through the area. Very, very nice. Very, very nicely done as well. and they've done some good screenshots of Dawn of Will. We do keep an eye on them. We might not choose them all, but we do look at all the screenshots that get posted. Same, just as a slight aside, we do read all the comments and all the feedback and all the information that gets put onto the Discord, as well as the Steam forums, etc. Because we do want to read it. We might not respond to everything. We might not like everything and give you a thumbs up or anything for the Discord, but we do know we do read it, and then we do discuss things as well as we see fit. So please do be aware that we're very noticing what people say and do. So lovely shot there from Dawn of Will. Now, next up from Dawn of Will is this very moody shot. Now, I think, if I'm not incorrect on this one is taken from underwater, looking back up at the ship to the surface of the water. I do think that's... I think that's where it is anyway. That just looks like the ice that's floating on top of the water. So hopefully it's that's the right way around and they haven't mistaken it. But I do believe that's an underwater shot looking back up. It's almost very sea creature like. But yeah. See, I am reading the comments. Yeah, I mean, people say don't read the comments from the live stream and in various chats. But yeah, but cracking shot, Dawn of Will, very impressive. Keep up the good work on the screenshots as well. And next up, we've got Deshra. Now, this is a very iconic shot. If you've never seen this before, where have you been hiding? You must have been hiding under a big rock, like those in the background. Obviously, the Leviathan, etc., which you will get to see in some shape or form during your travels in the Beltograde. And finding things in and around that area can be tricky, but I'm sure you'll all enjoy it. But it's a great shot. The scale of that creature is quite phenomenal. So yeah, fingers crossed you'll see more of those in the future. But lovely shot, Deshra, cracking as always. And we will move on to a very moody shot again from Deshra, who's got 4 shots actually in this one, of just the star just poking through the side of the asteroid underneath the base, creating a very moody, almost subterranean kind of look to this one. But yeah, very moody, very strange, very ethereal. Is it a dead station? Is there anything there hiding, ready to pounce? Are there outlaws? Is there anybody, are we going to get a random Elec appearance just to spoil it? Who knows? Flory says, how's the space world doing, coming along? I'm sure it's doing fine, Flory. I'm sure it's doing fine. I have nothing to report on that one, sadly. But yeah, Deshra, great moody shot. Well done as always, and great work from everybody, to be fair. These are really, really nice shots, but so moody these. Next up again, the iconic bat logo. If anybody's not done this yet, you need to do it. But yeah, that's a cool shot. That is really cool. Very vibrant sun, and then obviously casting the shadows of the ship, just creating a magnificent halo effect. So it's almost like I think a rite of passage, really, if you're going to take a screenshot, that you need to at least try this one at least once. Pretty sure I did in some capacity myself. Yeah, I think everybody did. If you didn't, yeah, you need to find it. Give it a whirl. Let us know how you get on. Post those screenshots into the Discord. It is an iconic bat logo. So yeah, well done, Deshra. And the last one from Deshra. Who doesn't like exploding things? Yeah, you can see the wonderful star in the background. He's captured it really, really well. Having the ship in the foreground, blowing itself to pieces, the drone carrier, and then the star almost going supernova in the background. And I'm not too sure if that's his ship just sneaking off into the top of the screen either. But then we've got the light halo effect as well, just kind of creating a nice little framing for the drone carrier as it gets blown into a million pieces. But yeah, well done, Deshra. Great work again. So This one is a new one from JetBrains. Now, obviously, you can see the missile. I don't know if it is that a cruise missile. I don't know if it is a cruise missile. But the power, the flame effect, and just... I'm trying to work out if that is just the effect of the rocket propulsion or whether there actually is a star behind that, because that is quite a bright effect and very much a very nice shot. You don't almost notice the ship, but obviously the flames and obviously the smoke billowing behind, a very, very nice effect. The art team do wonders. They really do. And I think we always have to take our hats off to them for the artwork that they did. Yeah, it's just slowing. There is no way I'm singing. No way. I know people keep asking. I know that's... I know they keep asking, obviously, for Eric and his beatboxing, but no, the singing is not coming along. But, yeah, JetBrains, well done on that entry. Very nicely done. You just can't take your eyes off that missile. You really can't. So well done. Another one from JetBrains. This just oozes Star Trek for me. I think it's a very nice nod towards Star Trek with the whole Lethal starport there and the logo looking like the front of the Enterprise or any Federation ship. I don't think you can take your eyes off that without thinking Star Trek from the various angles that we see the ships that peruse the Star Trek universe. So, and then obviously their ship, I think is it a bomber or a gunship? I can't really tell. Just sneaking underneath the logo there. So, yeah. Hopefully someday we will have a ROCKFISH band come together. Eric with the beatbox and a geek by singing. You haven't actually heard my singing voice. That's the problem. Eric can beatbox, to be fair. My singing voice, not so good. But yeah, JetBrains, well done for creating such an iconic shot of the Star Trek Lethal starport, as we shall call it. We have the wonders of Kizor with a very nice shot. I mean, there's so much going on there. I mean, what do you want to look at first? What do you want to see? Do you want to see the chasing ship? Do you want to see the ship screaming into the tunnel? Do you want to see the destroyer blowing up in the background? And then obviously the wonderful sunrise that's just creeping over the top of the asteroid. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Kizor, wonder of a shot. Well done on that one. And then obviously your eyes are then just drawn into the cavern to just see what's going on with the red lighting and the blue background lighting as well, creating a bit of a foreboding atmosphere for you to dive into. But yeah, it's a cool one, that one. Obviously, as Crispy Muffins just said, that's just a movie poster, and that's high praise coming from Crispy. So well done, Kizor. High praise indeed. Great shot. Thoroughly recommended. Do check them out on the Discord. They're still there. Scroll through those screenshots. And then again, I think this is very similar. Obviously, I think that's possibly, is it Alec coming to help out after destroying another destroyer? Looks like a similar area. Maybe destroyed another one, but foreground and obviously blurred background. Just where do you look? There's just so much going on. Excellent shot as always. But yeah, is that Alec's new ship? His new little ship coming to help? It looks like it. It looks like it. But very nicely done. Loving the color scheme of the ship as well. Very nice. Very nice. And obviously that was Kizor as well. And then last from Kizor is big and little here, facing off against each other. My money is on the little. Doesn't matter how big you are, the harder you fall. So very nicely done. And obviously then you've got the rig in the background, the floating station in the background. But yeah, my money's on the little guy taking down the big guy. It looks rather menacing. I can actually see the face, like a very angry face, in the cockpit of the destroyer. So I think this should be the chasing for Maddox. Yeah, it could be actually. It might be actually on that previous shot. Yes, yeah. So Spoon Knight's just done exactly the same. I think that might have been when it was commented that Maddox will outrun you. Yeah, yeah, you're probably right, actually, on that previous shot. I couldn't work out which ship it actually was, but you could be very, very right on that one. Yeah, again, Kizor finishing up with a great shot of David and Goliath. Absolutely. Just as I saw it in the chat, as I was just about to say, David and Goliath take on the big guy. And like I said, money's on the little guy for that one. Last one for the time being. Very difficult to see this one. Very difficult to see this one. But the Chemical Bro is hiding the ship and keeping things very low profile, very stealthy. I hope you boys and girls can see it. If you can't, do go check it out on the Discord, because it's a very, very dark. Obviously, the background and the stars are very blurred. Got the soft focus on there, but obviously just in pinpoint focus that he's running stealth mode. Is it the Scout? It's very difficult. I say it's a Scout. Right underneath an asteroid. And I think that is a phenomenal shot as well. Very moody. And obviously, if you want to be secretive and very sneaky, that's the kind of ship you want to fly. I want to guess you Banshee B3. Possibly, yeah. We'll have to actually ask Chemical Bro what ship it was, actually. It's very difficult to see, but do go have a look on the Discord for what we can ascertain from there, to maybe look at it a bit later, because it is quite dark, and I've got lights on, some lights on me that make it very difficult. So, yeah. That's some wonderful screenshots from the community. If you do want to post them up, they are free to do so on our Discord. Please do lob them up. Anything that you take. Yeah, so close to full stream. Yes, Lauren. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we'll get you a full one next time. So, I am going to dive out now. Like I say, it was a little bit of an inadvertent stream for me. Unfortunately, like I say, Eric was feeling a bit poorly. A few on the team have been a bit poorly, so we need to send some love their way to hope they get better soon. But you know, these things happen. So that's the first stream of 2023. As Michael said earlier, we do have an announcement coming up later sometime this month here. Michael's working his way through the press release to do with the release date on PC and console. Please do check it out when it launches. Keep your fingers crossed. Information is heading your way very, very soon. And thanks very much for joining us. Glad you enjoyed the stream. Should have really finished that riff, but to be honest, Bearded Frog, glad you had a proper save file this time. To be honest with you, it was my own save file. It was my own. I didn't have to rely on anybody, but thanks very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep being awesome as always, and we shall see you on the Discord, on the forums, and in the next stream, which will hopefully be next week. In the meantime, folks, take care, be good, and we'll see you again soon. Toodles.